Hello there! Yes, this is episode 68 and it is VC68, the Rebel Soldier Echo Base Battle Gear. There's lots of discussion points with this figure, loads to say, and it's a brilliant one as well, and it's dead expensive this. For some reason it's one of the more expensive ones in the Vintage Collection, so we'll discuss that as well. But first and foremost, let's just go in on the card and have a look at it. Really lovely card this. Empire Strikes Back. Nice image of this guy, which is now a deck officer. I've got a FET sticker on mine and a gorgeous figure, which I managed to get myself one loose by opening one of these crazily enough. The first one I got of this guy came in a job lot, and you know, if I divided it by the number of figures that were in the job lot, it made the price of this cheaper, if you know what I mean. So I took advantage of that because I did want to have him loose, and given he's so rare carded, then there can't be many of him floating around loose either. But the figure is really good. I've showed him off before in some of my loose figure collection videos. I've got a video where I show off all my Hoth figures, so you're more than welcome to search for that if you want. I could leave a link. But again, I think he's modelled on a deck officer, but we'll talk about exactly why Hasbro have released this card back in this figure again like this in more detail right now, so stay tuned. But there you go, great figure, fully articulated. But I just thought I'd show you him in a standard kind of pose, just hanging out as he would in Echo Base. But I'm going to show you this image right now. Boom! This is what I did to the card back that I opened for him, because I was never going to just throw it in the bin because it cost so much money, and I thought to myself, well, I had this kind of brainwave, why don't I recard the original figure? Now, what you might notice about the original figure is that he wears a beige gilet. In fact, we're going to go to that now. If we turn over to the back of the card, back in the good old days of the Vintage Collection, when they gave you some historical information, and I do miss this. Look at him, there he is there. And I've talked about this in videos before, but I'll go over it again, I don't mind. The figure originally on the card back the guy on the card back was an outdoor soldier, and the guy in the bubble had a beige gilet, which more suited the look of a deck officer. So what I think Hasbro did back in, this is a 2011 figure, let's have a look. Indeed it is. Back in 2011, when they decided to bring out a Rebel Soldier again, what they thought was they probably looked at the figure or the character and thought, well, he's wearing a beige gilet and he's more suited to these interior Echo Base officers. And so they changed the card back completely. Fast forward to 2018, and then they brought back the Rebel Soldier again, but in this new release, which is VC120, he's in a star case there. They gave us the original card back, in a manner of speaking. Now again, this is something I've picked up on. There's the original card from the 80s, but this is what you got in the 2018 year. This is what you got, and what they've done is they flipped the image around. Now my prediction or my summary of it is that is the way round the image should be. If you think about the Battle of Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back, the good guys are going from left to right. The bad guys are going, the walkers and the AT-ATs and all that, they're going from the right to left. So I think that image is taken on set, Norwegian actor, whatever his name is, looking that way. But back in the 80s, they took that image and they flipped it round. Probably because they wanted to get the gun. So it was kind of that side underneath the emblem, maybe, I don't know. But it's not uncommon for them to take an image and flip it. I'm sure there's some images of Yoda that are back to front, and Luke and Bespin, back in the 80s, that is. Tell you who will know about that, the blacked out Ewoks, man. He's an archive of vintage cards and variants and stuff. But anyway, it's nice to think that now, in the modern era, we have, or should we say, from this one item in the 80s, has been born two new sons in the modern era. You've now got an interior Echo Base deck officer, and you've got an external Echo Base soldier. Two different outfits, one white to camouflage with the sun, obviously. The sun? I'm sorry, this is a live. To camouflage with the snow. And then the other is just obviously a different colour entirely. But anyway, again, this is a wonderful figure. I'm so glad I decided to open it. I would never have opened it had I, again, he's very expensive. I'm talking serious money here. I got him again in a job lot. It was about £80, and I got him included with about 4 or 5 Attack of the Clones figures. So if you divide it by the number of figures in the whole job lot, it made him cheaper, even though I could have potentially made money by selling him on, or he has a value in itself of, you know, over £50, maybe 60, 70. He's really expensive. Let me know in the comments. I love talking about value as well. Let me know what you think his value is now, what you got him for then, why he's so expensive, or is he short packed? It's crazy, isn't it? But anyway, there you go. Let's get rid of him because we're not talking about him today. We are talking about VC68, of which there he is, the Rebel Soldier. Deck Officer! Deck Officer! Yes, sir. Has Commander Skywalker reported in yet? It's possible. Why don't you go find out? It's getting dark out there. Yes, sir. I love that. Han Solo is brilliant in that film. I love it. So I think that might even be the same actor. I don't know. Let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video. Check out the rest of the series. I'll leave a link below. Subscribe to Only One Kenobi for more videos. Daily uploads almost at the moment anyway, with loads of uploads, maybe 2 a day at the minute. But anyway, plenty of uploads and lots more of this series to come. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.